Canberra have done their finals hopes a world of good with a 48 points to 4 win over a hopeless North Queensland. 6 wins from 7, a Dragons destruction and the Rangers out in force for Alan Tung's 200. It all looked good for the Raiders against the lowly North Queensland. Canberra's first attacking set diffused by a desperate John Williams, but they got a repeat set and that's all they needed.
They persist left, out the back Croker and try.
Reece Robinson back in first grade and on the end of a move that looked much too easy. Speaking of easy, Josh Dugan made this one look like child's play.
Looking for a regather, Josh Dugan!
The informed fullback with a superb solo effort, only to be undone by a drop over the line. Still, the green machine looked well oiled and Dugan soon got it right.
It goes to Dugan, who splits them and scores.
The Raiders looked sharp, and when Dugan and Robinson combined for the third, a blowout was on the cards.
Dugan, off Bowen. Dugan over the top, and Reece Robinson, he has a double.
16-0 after 20 minutes, the Cowboys needed something.
Carl Webb's onto the footy field. Carl Webb loses the ball just before the line.
Desperate defence denying Webb one of 14 players departing the club. Neil Henry with no answers. The Cowboys with no reason to compete. Glenn Buttress was given benefit of the doubt for this, making it 22-0. And with for and against potentially crucial, they didn't slow down.
Fensom trying to go straight through the middle, offloads to Dugan, and he scores.
28-0 at half-time, the Cowboys showing they've surely given up on 2010. North Queensland had the first chance of the second half, but Canberra were staying solid at the back, determined to keep a clean score sheet and then add a few more of their own.
Out the back to Josh McCrone. Too much pace, and he has set his sights for the side and finds it.
A 7th try this season for a surprisingly swift Josh McCrone. The fans in green loving it. Willie Mason not so much. Have a look at that banner. Can't argue with that. Jared Croker found his way through with 20 to go and Robertson had 3.
Flicks it out the back beautifully to Terry Campese. He finds Reece Robinson and that's a hat-trick.
38-0 and late call-up. Robinson was having a great night, but the Raiders' backs don't score all the tries. Just ask David Shillington.
Shillington, the big front rower.
Cult hero Tung left the field with 10 to go with a calf injury, and the Cowboys finally crossed. Michael Barney falling over the line to make it 44-4, but there was one more twist in the tail.
Jared Croker with the flick out the back to Robinson.
Robinson with 4 tries. Canberra putting 48 points on a dismal Cowboys and putting themselves back in the 8. They're now in control of their own destiny when they face the Broncos next week, but they'll do it without Tung, a torn calf muscle putting him in doubt for the final series. Will McCloy, Big Pond Sport.